You have scenarios where you get a very severe peak.
When Prime Minister Scott Morrison addressed the nation last Sunday, he introduced a series of graphs telling us we needed to
do an effective job in flattening this curve.
Slowing the virus and levelling out that curve is something scientists have been urging for weeks. And the point of flattening the curve is this. Without intervention, the number of cases spikes very quickly before hitting a peak. That spike will only drop off once the bulk of the population has contracted the virus and recovered and hopefully developed immunity. While this could mean the crisis is over more quickly, the hospitals would become overcrowded and more people would die. The flatter curve would mean the outbreak goes on longer, but the peak wouldn't be as high, and the health system would find it easier to cope. China and Italy are weeks ahead of us in this disaster, but you can see that right now it seems we're on a similar trajectory to them. But countries like Singapore that imposed heavy restrictions and strong testing from the start have had a much more gradual curve.
We are on track to follow Italy and UK's path, which we just cannot afford to do.
So why isn't our curve flattening out? To begin with, the measures that have been put in place so far won't show up on the chart for a while.
The average incubation period is 5 to 7 days, so whatever you do today for those that are infected or getting infected in the next couple of days, we won't know how effective we've been for another 5 to 7 days.
But even then, there are concerns current restrictions won't be enough.
A lot of the actions the government's taking now, the right time for them was about a week and a half to 2 weeks ago.
Some doctors in Australia also worry we aren't testing enough people. South Korea has tested more than 500,000 of its citizens.
By testing and acting on the results of the test, they've quickly got a rather big epidemic under control.
Countries like Italy and Spain are now saying they wish they'd act sooner to stop the outbreak. Whether Australia has done enough, the answer will be known soon. In the meantime, we all need to do everything we can to stop the spread of the virus.